Listen now, 9 times, for here's more about your gods and heroes, who boil in your red, red blood, and yet you know not what stirs you. These stories guide you, as yet unsuspecting, your very steps leading to the great tree, Yggdrasil. Ancient story, the mead of inspiration. It beckons, 9 times listen. Once upon a time, there were 2 races of divine beings. The Vanir were a race of peace and prosperity, and those who followed them worshipped the mother and experienced great prosperity, for no one group rose above another, for they were outside of the state of competition. But alas, change is the only constant. And one day upon the golden shores of the Vanir came a great war boat, and from it descended the war gods, the Aesir, also known as Thor, Odin, Loki, or to our tongues, Odin, Thor, and Loki. A great war was commenced, and the land began to be ravaged as the 2 powerful tribes battled for dominance. At last, though the Aesir began to receive the upper hand, it became clear that if they did not stop fighting, there was going to be nothing left to fight over. And so a truce was reached between the 2 tribes. Magical hostages were exchanged, and all of the beings spat into a great iron kettle. And from this kettle arose the fair form of a godlike man, and his name was Kvasir. Poet Kvasir gave to the earth freely, 9 times listen. The great poet traveled the lands of Midgard, the land of mortals, dispensing godly wisdom and poetry as he progressed. And he was revered by all. But alas, change is the only constant. 2 dwarven brothers, masters of their craft, saw the great poet and desired to make him in their own image. And so they captured him and slayed him. From his blood, they created the mead of poetry, a divine draught from which the drinker could experience the divine harmonies and resonances of the godlike realms for as long as they were under the influence. Now, thank goodness, change is the only constant. Odin, one eye, with skill and wit, stolen, 9 times listen. Through trickery, through guile, and through not a little cruelty, Odin, the All-Father, managed to steal the mead of poetry from the 2 wicked dwarves. And some say that he holds it in reserve for those of us in the creative arts who deserve it. Have you tasted the mead of poetry? Ancient story, the mead of inspiration. beckons, it beckons.